Hi, it's Monday and it's the 14th of April, and we're here to look at the current astrology. So, without any ado, I'm going to go straight through to the share because there is lots to look at for this sunny day here in the UK. Right, so we have the sun at 24 degrees of Aries. Actually, this is almost 25 degrees of Aries, and it's going exactly conjunct Eris. So this is the first story of the day. Eris is an extraordinarily powerful actor. Actor seems to be the new word. An extraordinarily powerful force, an extraordinarily powerful energy. The thing to learn about Eris is that it can be mastered, but it is an extremely volatile, very discordant, and very aggressive energy if it's not under control. And you can't actually get it under control by trying to control it. Trying to control it just means it turns into uh, weird excitations of quantum physics and becomes completely outside of your grasp and completely unmanageable. Okay, so let's just learn a few things about Eris. So, first of all, Eris is going to punish anything, anyone, any energy, anything, anywhere that hasn't been appropriate to the natural laws, to karma, if you like. So and also this can be something that, we are doing innocently. So let's just take an example, then you'll understand me. So let's just say that I haven't updated my computer recently because I don't know how to, and therefore I get a virus or a Trojan horse or something, and the whole thing crashes, and I lose some files, important files. Now, on the day that you lose these important files, Eris will be very much in evidence, let's say. And whose fault will it be? You can sit there cursing and swearing and blaming your misfortune for the dreadful thing that's happened to you. But should you have updated your computer? Yes, you should. And you can apply that sort of scenario, that example, to a lot of things. Something you haven't been getting right, something you didn't do, and now Eris comes along, and immediately that whole issue erupts, and it can become very difficult and unruly energy, and it can really give you some grief. In mythology, Eris was the sister of Ares, the god of war, and she was known to be prowling around on the battlefield before and after the battle had happened, hooting and roaring and delighting in the battle or the war that was to come on the war or the one that's just gone. She made a huge celebration of men's misery. She was unforgiving in battle and extremely, extremely strong, vibrant, aggressive. We're talking a real monster here, like Tiamat from the Babylonian mythology. So with dripping fangs and drooling and so what you can do to handle Eris energy wisely. Well, you can back off of any confrontation, back off any feelings of wanting to aggress, wanting to get your own back, wanting to tear the throat out of someone that has acted, as you see it, unfairly. What you're supposed to do is separate yourself from them in the race of life. So purge yourself and push ahead in that race. Get some miles between yourself and them. Use all of your rage and your anger to make you go faster and separate. Use every ounce of your strength to get away from that which antagonizes you or might cause you to turn around and indulge in a huge firestorm. Anger, rage, arguments. What Hesiod told us very clearly is that we should separate, pull away, use all our energy to do that. And then that Ares energy, sorry, the Eris energy will become your soulmate. It will walk with you. It will be with you in enabling you to push ahead, fire ahead, be successful, strong spirit of growth. It will really, really be on your side at that point. It will be helping you to really grow and be successful. And it's a very powerful energy in that. It's the sort of energy that you would want on your side. So let's just say that you're in your car and somebody has road rage and they're beeping their horn and they're gesticulating out of their window. Instead of like, what the hell, and having a go back, just get out of the way. Just put some space in between you and that other angry driver. Now, the energy of Eris is going to stay with them and cause them to have some difficulty. But with yourself, having gotten out of the way, that energy is available to boost your endeavors at that time. So you can see how I'm sort of, I hope I'm giving you enough examples there for you to see how to work it. Now, we've got Chiron right by the side. Well, we've got Chiron on one side of the sun now and Eris on the other. Now, we've already had Sun conjunct Chiron, and that was this weekend, yesterday, the day before, and the day before that. Now, because that got tangled up with the full moon, there may have been occasions over the weekend when there have been difficult issues with significant others, sudden movements, in issues between you or something like that. But that Chiron technically the Chiron energy is now over us, and the big one now is the Eris in front of us. So turn your head to Eris now and forget about the Chiron wounds. Just try to learn something from them, gain some wisdom from your experience, and move on, and deal with the Eris energy should you see it emerging in your life. Right, so that covers the next day. I just want to warn you about something else here. So I'm just going back to the share to show you. There we go. So Mars over here. In 4 days' time, Mars is going to come out of Cancer and go into Leo. Now, at that point, there will be a sharp and obvious change of energy in terms of going from water to fire. So we're going from soft, gentle, compliant, lenient, feminine, yin, water, into aggressive, fiery, highly actionable, very vivid, very obvious, masculine Leo. And the difference can be quite amazing. First of all, the energy of Mars has been subdued while it has been in Cancer. Cancer has put a watery area around it, and unfortunately for Mars, he has been unable to wield his sword and get into battle as much as he wanted to. Well, you can see what I'm about to say. The fact that it's moving into fire means that Mars is now released from the bottom of the ocean to come to come firing up through the ocean like an Exocet missile and bursting out of the surface of the water and straight upwards. This means that Mars energy is then available to fuel any issues, battles, combat that is happening around the world. You can see where I'm going again, can't you? So there is a lot happening in the States that probably wouldn't get into a better place by the addition of a good shot of adrenaline or testosterone, and that's what it's going to get. And with the sun going conjunct to Eris, and even the next day and the next day being very close to Eris, then we do have quite a lot of volatile energy in the atmosphere for the first part of this week. And so I'm glad you've stayed with me and listened to all of this, because now you can just watch from your position where you are separating from everybody else and going, okay, I'm just going to step this way. And you can use the energy to power you ahead in whatever endeavor it is that you are on. You will find extra energy available to you. Now, that can be cleaning the house or digging the garden, whatever it is. You may find that there is lots of, well, as I've just said, available energy. You feel as if you can liven up and get on with it. So that, I think, is the best use of the energy for the couple of days or the few days ahead. Okay, now I'm going to say thank you very much for listening. Don't forget, I do readings, and it's always an absolute pleasure to sit and have a coffee with you over video conferencing and have a chat. And it would be lovely, and would enjoy meeting you. Also, don't forget my book, The Easy Way to Learn Astrology. I'm feeling for it somewhere here. Here we go. Don't forget this. It's very cheap. You can get it on any Amazon, or you can get it from the publishers. It's published by Inner Traditions. And I'd be very grateful if you did that as well. That'd be nice. So thank you very much for listening. And I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Thank you very much. Okay, bye.